Welcome back. As you can see, I'm still at home. I went ahead and slept an extra day, so it is now, let's see, data. It is now December 23rd, so we will have Christmas in the old blue. I've loaded myself down pretty heavily. I'm taking a lot of weapons. I'll maybe go over those some as I walk and bring in my old marking sticks and uh, crap tons of ammunition. I just don't want to feel like I left anything behind. And then I'm bringing a lot of different apparel that I didn't bring before that'll give me boost to science, or Daniel's hat is a speech boost instead of the baseball cap just as barter. And I'm just going to wear my Desperado cap regularly. I'm taking the Park Ranger just in case. And Waking Clouds stuff gives me a survival bonus. And so lots of things for different bonuses. Taking taking all of my canteens, some ice cold Nuka-Cola, and all of my drugs and aids. I didn't take all of my stim packs though. I only brought 14 in one auto inject. They actually have weight unlike some of the others, so and then yeah, that's basically it. And what I wanted, the reason I'm here is there are a couple of things I want to show you. One of them is I'm going to open the box because I ordered for 2,000 caps 2 units of fuel. And I guess technically I could have just let the old hideout run out of power until I came back. Just didn't feel right. Got my little floating bobbleheads here still. And oh, my 2 vases that I picked up somewhere, I put them out. Let's see. Oh, I also found out that in addition to using the Heidi button for my food, whoops, I'm getting lost in my own house again. There's a little blue button here. I missed it for food and beverage, and it should sort all of them. So, oh well. But it doesn't sort alcohols, and I went ahead and put my alcohols and my purified waters in there. And actually, I'm going to take those purified waters because I'm going to sell them. I'll stop by in Good Springs to see what Chet has, probably off camera unless something interesting shows up. And then I will probably, if nothing interesting is there, we'll restart at Prim. Either picking up the car or I'm going to go by Johnson Nash as well, and then I'll probably ride down, run up to Mojave, check them real quick, and then head over to the movie theater. So it's a full episode of just getting ready. And I didn't realize when I put things out on the shelf, they're not just for display, they're not in here. So when I was gathering my ammo, some of it I had to take off the shelves, and like most of my mines, but there's some left in these containers. Like there's some extra frag mines. How many frag mines did I take? I can't remember. Maybe I ought to take more. I only have 8. Yeah, I'll take 7 more frag mines, so I have 15. That seems like a good number. More than I need, but and like I said, I'm trying to err on the side of more than I need. Okay, so got all of that, and then down here in the systems room, it's time to figure out, and I have no idea, so I'm going to learn too. Looked like they had some complicated instructions for shutting down the reactor and stuff to add fuel. So let's start out here with help. Okay, to refuel the reactor, follow these steps. Obtain, okay, I did that. Once it's delivered, okay, I know about that. Select power off. Next, select open rods containment, then refuel reactor, then close rods, and then power on. Okay, so power
System
off reactor.
shutting down. Emergency power enabled. Limited functionality.
Okay, and then let's see. Oh, I got 93 days left at this little power level. I guess I could shut down the reactor. I didn't think about that.
Warning. Radiation containment disabled.
Okay, do I have to go in there and do it? refuel reactor. No, I don't. I can do it from here. Okay, and then now close. Let's see. Whoa, 5,000 days with this, but let's see. Power on
Systems
reactor.
powering on. Emergency power disabled. Full functionality restored.
Okay. And current power usage. Oh, this will last. Oh, I bought 2 of them thinking that they might only last a month. Wow. That'll last a year. Okay. Crazy. So, go ahead and turn on the old maintenance robot then. Might as well.
Move along, please.
Alright, why don't you do your thing and have him wandering around fixing things while I'm gone. Not that anything should be broken, but yeah, somewhere there was a thing where I could set what was on and everything. I think it's out here. Is this teleporter? Security. Oh, okay. So there's some sort of lockdown. Huh. Guess I can leave the lights on. I'm not going to worry about the simulator or anything like that. So cool. All right. Well, take a little look around here. That I did use the restroom the other night, just for giggles. Yeah, I guess I could fix my face here, but I'm kind of worried that... Let me actually try this. I'm going to quick save and go back if it goes badly, but I want to see, because this is how I first became bald. Okay, so if I do this one, and, whoops, oh, it's got weird light, so I can't really tell what the hair color is. But let me go and see if I do... Okay, this is just shape and tone. Okay, so this isn't letting me do my hair. No. So how do I quit and say no? Alright. I'll say yes. And, let's see. See, it didn't give me the full thing of the hair color, so that just did the face. I could have sworn somewhere in here I had hair, and that's how I wound up bald. Let me see if I'm bald. Oops. No, it didn't make me bald. Is there anything in there? Alright, face. How do I go to the next stage? Okay, done. Okay, I just gotta say yes. Okay. Let it fade out. Alright, I'm not sure. Somewhere. Oh, I know. It was in the bathroom. Okay, so that was facial reconstruction. That's what it was. I thought it was just... So this is the, my room. So where's the... Here's the bathroom. The door's open. And was it at the sink, I think? No? Well, I am thirsty though, so I'm gonna hold down and slurp for a little bit. Alright, huh. Oh, here it is, cut hair. Oh, turn off this thing. There it is, cut hair. There we go. So then if I do hairstyle, oh, it has the style, so I don't know what happened before, how that got messed up. Hair color, let's try to get it closer to something I had before, I think. Very well, let's just see what that champagne looks like. Okay, that definitely had something a little darker than that. And definitely not that pink. Whoa, that's all super pale pinky. Pink and then white blue. Okay, hold on, I gotta find something. Okay, that does not look that pink. And then somehow when I normalize these, it became really pink. I don't want that. I don't want it white either. It should be going darker. I don't trust the light necessarily here though either. Alright, well, we'll leave it like that. Let's say it's... How does that actually look? I'll take my hat off. Okay, that's fairly close to what we started out with. Put my cowboy hat, and let's rock it. As I'm going to run this first bit, I'll... Yeah, it feels lonely without Ed or anybody. I'll show you what I'm packing, and I went with the leather reinforced armor as it still lets me get the 10% bonus in speed, and it's not quite as heavy, and it doesn't protect as much as the survivalist or the combat armor, but it looks okay. So on one, I still have my trusty recycler, and then still this, my laser rifle, my regular laser rifle. Then I have this crazy laser rifle, which it uses different ammo and it shoots incredibly quick. I mean, like if I hold down the button, it's just like a machine gun. It's like a laser machine gun almost. Then we have the Joshua's gun. And then I picked one sniper weapon, and it was the one that was actually the sniper rifle. There was in the underground hideout one called Pinpoint that can't take mods, but it already is kind of lighter weight. It's not as light as this one. It was 4.5, but that's light for a sniper rifle. I did the carbon fiber parts to make this, and it shot 8 shots instead of this one. I think shoots 5. Uh-oh, did I forget to get 308 ammo? Oh, I'm really glad I stopped to do this. I need to run back and get... I would have flipped out the first time I wanted to snipe somebody. But at any rate, that Pinpoint, it's kind of cool looking. It had a little built-in night vision to the scope. It had the kind of like the hunting rifle when I was using it was so loud before I got this one. That did the big loud cracks. It with the kind of thick black cross that tapers off to thin in the middle. And so I liked it, but it did, it just still kind of felt like, I wouldn't mind using it if it was a tad more powerful than what I currently have. But if it's 63 when mine is here is you know, 40 something, that just felt, come on. Get my situation right. So I'm gonna go over here and by the way, I uninstalled the mod that speeds up the pit. Boy, and I have tons of 5.56 ammo. Look at that, a full shelf and then some. But I'm not taking any weapon that uses it, so I'm gonna take a bunch. Let's see, I think that gives me 96 rounds. Let's see. Yeah, what the heck, I'll take 120. So that way, if we don't find any, we'll have plenty of sniper stuff. And then, okay, in the door. And then I've got the the compliance regulator that we got in Honest Parts that does the, you know, blue beams and the chance to paralyze. And then on number 8, I'm not carrying the combat knife anymore. I'm not using it. Boy, my hand looks really funky. That nails, the way I'm holding it looks really weird. But this is the one that does the thing for my implant, that crazy fire burst thing. I'm which I can do once an hour. I kind of want to see some animal while I've got this out just to test it and see what kind of damage it does. So maybe we'll get lucky and run into something hostile. Oh, there were those little bees, the cazadores, the wasps, were kind of hanging out when we came by in the dark. See if there's one by itself. I don't want to get a whole mess of them, but oh god, look how much faster I'm moving. I mean, even when I had that God mode on to go faster, I wasn't going this full fast of not carrying everything. Okay, wait, there's one. Is he alarmed on me? I think he is. Nope, he didn't notice me. See if I can get him. Ooh, that didn't hit him. Alright, so they move around too fast. That might... Oh, and I used one of my auto-inject stim packs. Went below 50. Alright. Poop. That did not go according to plan. So a healing poultice and anti-venom. Alright. Did I loot him? Yeah. Oh well. Alright, so... let's head up. Will not head over to Vault 19 this time by mistake. I will... Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'll try that again on a rad scorpion and see if I can get close enough. Alright, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to do bats. Meant to... So it's not that awe-inspiring, the fire, but I guess it's a good emergency or cool factor thing. Oh, and it says I've got 3 left. It's got a little symbol there. That's kind of funny. My frequency, I guess if I change to mines, there we go. So... it should be clear here the rest of the way, unless... oh, I forgot there's a... I think it's mostly at night that those death bots want to come down. Dang it, let him poison me. Alright, he's got nothing. And more anti-venom. Alright. Oh, and there's more bugs up there. Wonder why they didn't come out last night. They're off buzzing somewhere else. Try this one. So you can see how this laser shoots. Bug Stomper rank 2. Cool, now we'll do even more damage to bugs, but dang it, I would like some poison immunity. I can't believe I'm going through this much anti-venom. Alright. But yeah, that's crazy. I started shooting it a little too fast before I pulled 60. But I started shooting it too fast before I had a bead on him. But yeah, I guess the damage would pile up in a hurry if you have a bead on it. I imagine in bats it would be particularly lethal if I used it for the automatic targeting system. I don't need to sneak. But I can sprint for even faster. I forgot about that. Wow, it's been so long since I sprinted. Run away. Yeah, see, no matter how much I'm damaged, if I'm not dead, my hit points are so low that you know, one stim pack or one healing powder will pretty much top me off. So all of these things about, you know, boosting what those do, they don't really make sense with the way I have things set up. So let's see. Howdy, Mr. Worker. Run down here and check out what Chet has. Kind of liking the rain too. It seems, you know, the whole sky and everything's a little different than it was in Utah. Oh, wow, he's all armored now.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
So he basically stayed. Is this? Oh, that's stealing from him. So yeah, he stayed in the leather armor that we got for when the little showdown happened very early in the game. And I noticed that Easy Pete was still injured.
You looking
too.
to buy some supplies?
He had a health bar. There's nothing I can do about it, but it seems like a month later he'd be healed up. But okay, let's see. Show me what you have.
Can do.
See if there's anything. Okay, he has not gotten these. Okay, there are these cards, and it's not worth putting on my Nuka break. They're so cheap. And yeah, I think he's got one more energy cell, so he slowly replenished a little bit of his goods, but not really enough that it's exciting. Turpentine is good to have. And I will sell him all of that water. Oh, not all of that water, because he only has 16. So I'll sell him some of my purified water. How about 3? Maybe I can do 5. Okay, I can do 1 more. Alright. Here you go.
Another satisfied. Take it easy now.
It's kind of funny, we left him with 16 and we left the other guys with 6. So, okay, so I'm not going to bother running up to Mojave then. If he doesn't have new stuff, I'm sure they won't. But I will stop by and Prim, because it seems like sometimes, like I said, he got some of those cards and other stuff. Oh, I forgot to see if he had that poncho. I think it was after him, though. And it's not urgent, I'm just curious. But Nash, sometimes, if he gets one thing back, those magazines, I really especially want those salesman magazines. He seems to stock them fairly regularly. Getting a little slowdowns on my computer every now and then. Yeah, I kind of expected when I came back through here, and I don't know, maybe the powder gangers are special too, or some of these other guys are special, and maybe it's because I killed the leader and did everything in the thing, but I expected in this little area for those powder gangers to be back there, and this little camp up here where we killed 2 of them, I thought they'd be back. But nope, just still abandoned. It's kind of funny, I feel so free running like this. It's just kind of disproportionate to the actual meaning or significance of moving this fast. It's, I guess it is one of those things that when you get used to one thing, even a small shift back feels great. So here we go. So hey, this is kind of perfect because it's supposed to be kind of a nighttime or midnight movie thing, and I know it's raining, which has got a real stutter there. It's raining, which isn't great for a drive-in movie, but I guess I'm in the car. But yeah, we're heading to the midnight movie. I know I can jump now. I'm gonna try to do my nice little leap over these. I know I've had trouble with that before, but I feel so like a bird that I can fly. Let's see. No. Ah, way to ground myself. But I can slip along the edge, I think, and cheat. Come on. Oh, no, I can't. And I fall and hurt myself. That serves me right. And I've almost stopped thinking about the fact that these guys were one day drunken in their underwear. Obviously not completely, because there I thought about it. But the last few trips I hadn't really noticed or thought about it. Alrighty. See if we get a magazine, and then we're minutes away from our car. And driving down to our next... I thought that body was gone at some point, but it looks like it's back. The other courier. Never noticed that he had the name before, or didn't remember. Hey Ed! It's a bonus of coming by here too. We can see our honor student again.
Hey there, youngster.
Alright. What do you got for sale?
Sure, have a look.
Alrighty. Oh, you got the case again. I'll take those. The ammo is still the overpressure that I left him with. And no magazines. Okay. Fair enough. It was worth trying. No poncho either. So... Oh, wait. I took some... No, don't cancel transaction. Accept it. Wait. Uh-oh. No, it's not. Oh, I accepted and then I gotta exit.
Thanks.
Separate. Okay.
Bye.
Alright. There was no ching sound because there was no money changing hands because I simply took a free item. Trying to just, yeah, I don't think I'm curious enough about the poncho to pause the video and run up and see if it's there at Mojave. There. Fancy new little sports car. I kind of wish it was the red one again, but I saw while I was testing, but certainly beats the snot out of the old beat up pickup truck in my mind. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna drive off the edge. Ooh. Uh-oh. See if I can make it flip back. Okay. Went ahead and fast traveled, and hopefully this time I can show a little more respect for the car and not roll it. This one moves quite a bit quicker and picks up momentum faster on these hills than the old pickup did. And uh-oh. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stop here and jump out. I just absolutely cannot help myself. There are barrel cactuses, which I did not see in Utah, so I did not get to pick these, so it's one of the few little flower resources that I don't have a bazillion of. And I'm going to see if this white one is one that I can pick. No, it is not. Okay. Good to know. I've probably tried that before. But, yeah, this car is definitely faster than sprinting. I wasn't sure that the pickup was, but... And I'm going to cut across the old racetrack through the scorpions. I feel perfectly okay with driving by scorpions and stuff and such. I actually missed the racetrack, oh well. If I see some bandits or something, I'll stop because I think that I've got the shooting at me off, but I think it's I should act like they would have attacked me. Whoa. Alright, let's try to drive all the way into the... Whoa, get major stutters. Drive all the way into the actual drive-in. See the screen pop in there. There's some big mole rats over there. Oops. Stop. There we go. Whew, loud. Okay. So here we are. Nothing hostile around. This is where it starts. And with it flapping in the wind, kind of looks like a pathetic little critter. I will end the episode, and it's be time to end the chapter. I think get a little look back at. I'm starting to look unlike I did most of last episode. I'm looking like I did for the first chapter, but although we're back in the same area that we've been before, a lot's changed, and I like to think I changed Joshua, but maybe I got changed a little in the process too. So we'll see. Got a new adventure awaiting us and a brand new set of challenges, and we'll see you in Chapter 3 for Old World Blues. Thanks for watching.